Oh, Joe, what are you doing? You cannot call people garbage. These are American citizens. Have you no memory? Well, I'm sorry, of course you don't. Have you any recollection of Hillary Clinton and the basket of deplorables line? That whole thing just did not go over well for her. Calling people garbage is not a good idea, Joe. Not a good idea. Welcome to the Time to Talk podcast. Time to talk really quick about Biden and him calling Trump supporters garbage. Now, this was obviously in response to the Tony Hinchcliffe poor taste joke at Madison Square Garden, aka what the Democrats called the Nazi rally in New York with Trump, when he makes a joke about Puerto Rico being a island of garbage, floating island of garbage. Now, there is a garbage crisis, a garbage issue, a rubbish issue going on in Puerto Rico, but that's not an excuse for what Hinchcliffe did in his joke, which was entirely poor taste and I believe was rooted in some sort of form of racism, because he could have thought about how that went over. And even if he buffered it a little bit by saying, no, not the people. We're talking about the garbage problem that's happening. Like, what's going on there? If he had done something, it would have gone a long way. All right. But he did not. So we clearly know what that really meant. But anyway, enough about him. But Biden, I think what's worse is a sitting president. This is unprecedented. A sitting president who's not really president anyway. That's another whole discussion. The fact that this man is not even running the country, right? Sitting president calling half of Americans garbage because they support somebody. Whether you support Trump, don't support Trump, you can't call people garbage. They are American citizens that you called garbage. And I'm not a Trump supporter per se. But I'm going to defend and I'm going to say, I'm going to call out things when they're unfair, such as the fact that the Democrats continue with the idea of, well, the Republicans are sowing divisiveness and Trump is so divisive and we're sowing unity. We want to bring the people together. This is Harris on her campaign tour, right? But yet you continue to call Trump a dictator, call him Hitler. They ramped up the Hitler campaign in the last 2 weeks in a just unbelievable way. I talked about it here on the podcast. We discussed that. And now, outright, Biden calls people garbage. Don't even call Trump garbage. Called half of America, if not more, voted for Trump in the last election. They're going to probably vote for him again in less than a week. Can't call people garbage. It did not work out well for Hillary Clinton. It just didn't work. So, old man, you see the way he got it out. Like, even when he was saying it, he was having a hard time with his thoughts and the way he put it together. I have to wonder, here's my thought. I got to wonder if somebody, or if Joe, came up with that idea. Hey, remember the basket of deplorables line from Hillary? Well, maybe this, what's worse than that? How about garbage? Trying to crash and burn Kamala, right? I think for whatever reason they might have. I mean, we know Biden does not like her. He never has. The whole thing's been a scam, even when he selected her for VP and then appointed her in charge of border, which he knew she was going to screw that up. And he kind of just wanted to leave her alone and have her just crash and burn. So he's not really favoring her. And now it seems as though she's finally sort of distancing herself from him, because she gave comments on this and she gave her response saying that, she didn't agree and it was wrong. And, she wants to bring the country together and all that stuff. Look, let me be clear. Is what she said. She's from a middle class background, and we don't call people garbage. That's basically like what she came out and said. So I gotta wonder if Biden was trying to sabotage her on purpose, because it did not help her in the least. But I'll tell you who it did help. Help this guy right here. Trump just laughed about the whole thing because he remembers the whole basket of deplorables thing. Like, yeah, this is going to basically do her in. You cannot call my people garbage. What's worse, basket of deplorables or garbage? Basket of deplorables, garbage. Basket of deplorables is more intellectually insulting, right? It's more highbrow. It's bougie insults, right? Garbage. You call someone garbage. Just the way that sounds is disgusting. You can go to another country that doesn't speak English, say garbage in English, and that person will know what you're talking about. So I think garbage is even worse. And calling a whole group of people, of American citizens, garbage, especially when you are a sitting U.S. president, is just inexcusable. Inexcusable. I don't know how he walks that back. I don't think he can. I don't think he cares to at this point, They just need to roll this old man to Delaware and let him relax and live out his days in peace. I just think they should do that, because that's not good. It's not good. It's not good, people. We have to, if we're going to disagree with each other, we disagree with each other. But we can't get to the name calling thing. This is that playground thing I talked about before with the name calling thing. Nah, 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 nah. I know I am, but what are you? Or I know you are, but what am I? Or however it goes. I'm not good at that, right? You're calling each other names back and forth. It just doesn't work. You can't do the whole Hitler thing, and he needs to be stopped, and he's a dictator. You can't do that at the same time claiming that you want to bring the country together. It just doesn't work. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's enough regarding that. I didn't want to get into a long thing about it, but I did want to talk about it. And we've got less than a week, so I'm going to be ramping up some of the videos and trying to get some more lives out. We did a live last night. You can look for that on the live section of the channel here. If you've not yet subscribed to us, definitely hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you are aware and you get notified when new content is available. I will definitely be putting up more things. We are roughly less than 3,000 subscribers right now. We're looking to grow. We're going to do 10, 25 million. Right? So let's get there sooner than later. So join me on this journey. And leave your comments below what you think about the whole garbage comment. Is that something that can be walked back? Can a sitting president, can he come out and apologize for that? Is he going to apologize? Are we going to get some sort of video from him? Are they going to wheel him out to a podium anytime soon? We'll see what happens. I don't know. Anyway, I got the Yankees tonight, game 5. I kind of was mean last night to my team, and within, I think it was like the first minute of the first inning, and the Dodgers were already up by 2 or 3, like whatever it was. It was 2 runs, and I was like finished. I was like, the Yankees are done. If they don't do it in their home stadium, they're done. And they ended up winning 11-5, was it? Yeah. So tonight, game 5, we'll see what happens. I'm going to hang in there, and we'll see how that goes. Anyway, Time to Talk podcast. I will see you on the next one. Peace.